Islamabad colon. A behind the scenes agreement between the government and two major opposition parties, the Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz and the Pakistan People's Party, has provided a virtual walkover to the government during the ongoing budget session of the National Assembly, making it a mere formality, as the two parties have agreed not to press for voting on cut motions and not to point out quorum till the passage of the budget by June 30. The opposition parties have also agreed that only a maximum of 86 members, one fourth of the total 342 member House, 46 from the Treasury and 40 from the opposition, will be present in the House at one time to ensure the social distancing policy following COVID-19 pandemic in the country. Full stop. New para. Interestingly, the terms of the agreement, which were called guidelines for ensuring the implementation of the SOPs to stop spread of COVID-19, were read out of the House by none other than by PPP's Sayyid Naveed Qamar on the directive of Speaker Asad Kaisar at the outset of the sitting on Wednesday, which also witnessed a noisy protest for a brief period from PPP members over the government decision to privatize Pakistan steel mills after offering a golden handshake to its employees. Full stop. New para. The Jamiyat Ulama Islam Fazl, the other smaller opposition party, however, not only rejected the agreement, terming it unconstitutional and illegal, its members also staged a sit-in in front of the dais of the speaker to protest removal of their chairs from the house, as only 86 chairs were placed in the house after the agreement. Full stop. Deputy Speaker Qasim Suri, who was presiding over the sitting in the absence of the Speaker at the later stage, announced that the seats for the JUIF members would be placed in the House and all their members would be allowed to participate in the proceedings. Full stop. However, the JUIF members, despite assurance from the chair, staged a walkout. Full stop. New para. Maulana Abdul Wase and Asad Mahmood protested over the terms agreed by the opposition and said that under the constitution, no member of the house could be stopped from attending the sitting. Full stop. According to the accord, the members and the staff of National Assembly Secretariat who have not got themselves tested for COVID-19 would not be allowed to enter the Assembly Hall. Full stop. The proceedings of the House will continue for maximum of 3 hours daily until June 30. Full stop. The opposition will not point out quorum, except on the day the budget would be voted upon. Full stop. New para. Mr. Qamar said that chief whips of the parties would be responsible for providing the lists of the attending members on a particular day, and only those members would be allowed to come to the house whose names were present in the list. Full stop. The most interesting and surprising point of the agreement read out by Mr. Qamar was that the opposition members would submit the cut motions, but there would be no voting on them, and these would be withdrawn by them. Full stop. He said voting would only be conducted on the demands for grants and final passage of the finance bill, which, he said, was a legal requirement. Full stop. New para. In parliamentary democracy all over the world, the presentation of the budget and voting on symbolic cut motions are considered to be the most important business of the parliament, and opposition parties all over the world give a tough time to the governments through presentation of cut motions, as the governments have to ensure presence of its maximum members during the budget session. Full stop. Parliamentary experts say a defeat to the government on a cut motion can be seen as a failure of the government to retain its majority and can become a cause of the government's ouster. Even. Full stop. Explaining further points, Mr. Kamar said there would be no need for the members to come to the assembly hall for attendance, as they could mark their attendance at the main entrance, known as gate number 1. Full stop. Maulana Abdul Wase of the JUIF chief, protesting over the accord, said that under the constitution, no member of the house could be barred from attending the session. Full stop. Criticizing the PPP and the PMLN, he said the agreement had proved that the JUIF was the only real opposition in the country. Full stop. He said every member had the right to speak on the budget. Full stop. Maulana Wase announced that all the JUIF members would attend the sitting and demanded that chairs should be provided to them. Full stop. This agreement, he said, was not acceptable to them at all. Full stop. PPP MNA from Karachi, Aga Rafiullah, distributed placards among the members inscribed with slogans against the government's decision to privatize the PSM. Full stop. The deputy speaker asked Mr. Rafiullah not to distribute the placards, but he ignored the directives, and some members also raised slogans. Full stop. New paragraph. Federal Minister for Communications Murad Saeed, while responding to the PPP protest, said the PTI government was determined to convert country's state-owned enterprises into profitable entities. Full stop. Lashing out at the previous two governments of the PPP and the PMLN in his usual aggressive style, he alleged it was unfortunate that all the SOEs, including PSM, PIA, Pakistan Post and Pakistan Railways, were destroyed by the PMLN and PPP in their tenures. Full stop. The minister said during a PMLN tenure about 41 state institutions, including the PSM and PIA, were included in the privatization list. Full stop. Earlier, advisor to Prime Minister on Parliamentary Affairs, Babar Awan, introduced 4 bills which were referred to the committees. Full stop. These bills were the Maritime Security Agency Bill 2020, the National College of Arts Institute Bill, 2020, the National Vocational and Technical Training Commission Bill 2020, and the Regulation of Generation, Transmission and Distribution of Electric Power Amendment Bill 2020. Full stop.